What do extraordinary minds like Nikola Tesla and Salvator Dali have in common? What was the secret that allowed them to access limitless creativity and produce ideas that changed the course of history? Today on Holistic Strategy, we explore a simple yet powerful practice that allowed Tesla to tap into the depths of his subconscious, the spoon technique. This little-known but extremely effective habit allowed Tesla to access the hypnagogic state, an intermediate dimension between wakefulness and sleep. Get ready to discover a method that could revolutionize the way you think too, allowing you to unlock new levels of creativity and awareness. Before you start, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel Holistic Strategy if you haven't already done so, and leave your precious like. In this way, you will help to always create new content. And now, let's start to see what this practice consists of. Tesla's inspiration and the hypnagogic state. Nikola Tesla, one of the most brilliant inventors in history, was not only a man with extraordinary intellectual abilities, but also a visionary who knew how to use every tool at his disposal to stimulate his mind. His secret lay in a special state of mind, the hypnagogic state. This moment of transition between wakefulness and sleep represents a unique opportunity in which the mind lets go of rational barriers and becomes a fertile ground for vivid images, profound insights, and innovative ideas. During the hypnagogic state, the brain operates in a different, more open and creative mode. It is in this state that Tesla was able to imagine and perfect his inventions without even having to put them on paper. This approach allowed him to solve complex problems and design ingenious mechanisms almost as if he were mentally building them before realizing them in reality. The spoon method, how does it work? Tesla had developed a technique for regularly accessing this special state. He held a spoon in his hand, his arm suspended over a hard surface, such as a plate or tray. As he relaxed and sleep began to take over, his grip on his hand would loosen, allowing the spoon to fall. The sound of the spoon hitting the surface would immediately wake him, returning him to a state of semi-wakefulness. At this time, Tesla was still connected to the intuitions and images generated by his subconscious. This simple but ingenious trick worked as a window into his creative potential. The interruption of sleep prevented his mind from slipping into REM sleep, keeping it in the delicate balance of the hypnagogic state. It was not just a creative exercise, but a real method of introspection and mental design. Why the hypnagogic state is so powerful? The hypnagogic state is a unique phase of the sleep cycle in which the mind is in a sort of bridge between consciousness and the unconscious. In this condition, the brain can process information in unconventional ways, creating connections that often defy the logic of the waking mind. It is a time when creative thinking reaches its peak, making possible solutions and insights that seem impossible when awake. Tesla wasn't the only one who understood the power of this state of mind. Artists like Salvator Dali also used a similar technique to fuel their creativity. The goal was always the same: to use this moment to capture fresh, innovative, and often revolutionary ideas. Applying the spoon technique in your life. The beauty of this practice lies in its simplicity. Anyone can experience it, regardless of their field of work. You don't have to be an engineering genius or a visionary artist to benefit from the hypnagogic state. This technique can be applied to stimulate creativity, perfect for those who work in artistic fields such as writing, music, or design. Solving complex problems, offers a new perspective on tackling work or personal challenges. Personal introspection helps you understand yourself better by exploring hidden emotions and thoughts. Imagine having access to an inexhaustible source of ideas buried in your subconscious and being able to explore it whenever you want. Here's how. How to experience the spoon technique, the 5 steps. Find the right item. Choose an object that is light and easy to hold, such as a spoon, a key, or a small ring. The important thing is that it makes a clear sound when it falls on a hard surface. Prepare the environment. Sit in a comfortable position, preferably on an armchair or sofa. Make sure that the arm holding the object is suspended above a plate or similar surface. This detail is essential for the success of the technique. Relax completely. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Let your body gradually relax, starting from your shoulders to your feet. You can focus on a specific problem or let your mind wander freely. Wait for the right moment. As you get closer to sleep, your grip on your hand will loosen. When the object falls and wakes you, lie still and try to remember what you were thinking or visualizing just before. Write it all down. As soon as you wake up, take a notebook and write down everything you remember. Even ideas that seem strange or nonsensical could prove valuable later. Conclusions: a journey into the mind. The spoon technique is not only a creative exercise, but a real training for the mind. Through this practice, we can learn to dialogue with our subconscious, discovering ideas and solutions that would otherwise remain buried in our mind. Tesla and Dali were pioneers in the use of this technique, demonstrating that human potential has no limits if we know how to explore it. How about you? Are you ready to try the spoon technique tonight? Whether you're looking for inspiration for a project, a solution to a problem, or simply a greater connection with yourself, this method could open doors you never knew existed. Share your experiences in the comments and be inspired by what you might discover and share with those you think could benefit from it. Don't forget to turn on notifications for the Holistic Strategy channel for more content dedicated to personal and spiritual growth. Thank you for joining us on this journey to discover the potential of the mind. See you in the next video.